One of the core ideas of NG's teachings is that consciousness is the one and only reality. This video will simplify that concept and explain how to apply it practically to your specific person or SP situation. The first thing that I really did was work on myself. That is the most crucial step in manifesting. That's why Neville kept talking about self-concept. First, accept that whatever unfavorable circumstances you see, it is your creation. Take responsibility and forgive yourself. Then, allow yourself to create lovely situations by working within. I started with I am affirmations. I used to have many I am until eventually I narrowed it down to just 3. I am loved. I am chosen. I am the first best. Why do I say that you should work on yourself first? True, you can have movement in your 3D. You can always manifest your SP anytime. The question is, when you finally manifested your SP, what happens next? That's the biggest question you have to ask yourself. What happens next? If you don't have a solid positive self-concept, most likely, you know you'll spiral back into your old self, and that will only cause more harm to your situation. The idea is not to manifest an SP but to live happily with that person for good, and that will only happen if you work on yourself. The second thing that I did was to train my mind to have a strong mental diet. I can now see my thoughts from above as if they were chess pieces. I can now easily pick the lovely thoughts and focus on them and shut off those unlovely thoughts. I have created a still image that implies the fulfillment of my desire. Whenever my thoughts go somewhere else, I imagine that image and focus on that image until the unlovely scenes disappear. It was a bit of a process for me to get to this point. I had to train my mind to focus on that image. Even now that I already have most of the things I desire, I still keep training my mind. There would be times when my mind would give me unpleasant images of my SP or bring back a past conversation. Sometimes it would be the image of the third party. These negative thoughts seemed to be powerful because we had been used to think the worst scenarios. How I dealt with it was first to try to deal with it using my mind. Then, I would tell myself, it's just your ego mind giving you doubts and fears again. I kept convincing my mind those thoughts aren't real. If in case I'd catch myself spiraling, I would talk to myself out loud and tell myself, no, that is not true. Then, flip the image from something that I don't want to what I want. Now, you are experiencing this problem. This video is already a sign that you need to work on your mental diet. I can provide you with all the techniques, but you still need to do the work. You are the only one who can help yourself. For the people who are manifesting their SP back, step 1. Take a sheet of paper and write down everything that comes to your mind when I ask you. I'll explain your present situation, relationship with your SP. B. How would you describe your SP? C. How would you describe, see yourself? D. Explain the role she plays in the relationship and your role in it. Be honest with yourself and don't take too long to answer them. Step 2. Now read your answers. This is what you are conscious of being. A combination of all these beliefs is what you are presently aware of. In other words, what you are actually manifesting. This is important for you to know. How many of your thoughts that you wrote reflect that of a person who is living in an ideal relationship with their partner? And how many don't match? Tally them both and you'll know who is conscious of being. If most of your thoughts are in line with the ideal, desired reality, then it's all good. But if it's not, what do you do? Step 3. Discard all thoughts that don't serve you and increase the thoughts of being the person living the desired reality. What do I mean by this? Let's get a little creative. Assume now that you are in a sci-fi movie and I give you a pair of futuristic glasses through which you can see different reality. Now, you are going to see the world through the eyes of the person who is actually living the desired reality. Let's say you even downloaded their mindset or their perspective into your head. If I ask you what are the things you admire about your SP, about yourself, what would you answer? Why do you love your SP? How does your partner show or express his or her affection? How is your relationship now? Answer all these from the new mindset you acquired. Write them down. Step 4. Consciously construct a short scene that implies that you're in your ideal reality, based on everything you wrote down in the above step. Just before sleep, imagine going to bed with these glasses on or the new mindset. Play the short scene in your mind's eye. This time, live in it, think from it, and feel it. When you have felt a sense of accomplishment or a sense of relief or gratitude, let go and drop off to sleep. It's important that the new mindset or feelings should fill your consciousness before you drop off to sleep. Step 5. During daytime when you have doubts, put the glasses on again, meaning, take out the sheet of paper you wrote in step 3. Read it, feel it, let go and know that's who you are. Remember, you downloaded that mindset in your head already. It's a part of you. It is you. Keep activating it each time you feel you're out of it. For those of you who are manifesting an SP whom you've never been with, the steps are essentially the same. Just know your present state of awareness. Are you conscious of being the person who's craving your SP or the person living with your SP? Find that out before proceeding. Everything is the same from step 3. For the people who are bad at imagining stuff, who have a fantasia. Everything I wrote above, the sci-fi stuff, glasses, and all that is only to make you understand. If you get the gist of it, just know that dropping off to sleep with your consciousness filled with the new mindset or feeling is all you need to do. Instead of constructing a scene in your head, write the ideal scene on paper as if you're the scriptwriter of a movie. Condense the whole scene into a single affirmation. Like, I'm blessed to be in such a loving relationship, or thank you for granting my desire. Personalize it in a way that should imply that it is done. Go to bed repeating this affirmation, feeling it, and drop off to sleep. It's feelings that are important. For all the new people who still haven't developed faith yet, it is perfectly fine. You don't have to believe it. Just follow the essential steps. It's a law. It'll work no matter what. Do not imagine for the sake of manifesting it in 3D. Do not see this as a technique. This mentality will make you conscious, and you'll always be thinking if you did it right or not. Do it because it's fun, because it makes you feel ecstatic, because you're enjoying it now, because now is the only time that exists. Your job is to achieve this state of being. The rest will be taken care of automatically. For the skeptics, even if you feel all this is complete BS, you are still going to bed with pleasant feelings which will lead to a good night's sleep. So, why not try it? You're not losing anything.